Look at the movies. And the reason why I say that's not Black history, those are not historical accounts. That's going on right today. That's going on right today. In these so-called modern times, these are modern times in terms of the infrastructure and technology. But in terms of these characteristical attributes, that's going on right today. That's going on right today in these so-called modern times. You still got field Negroes and you still got house Negroes. You still got slaves. You just paid slaves now. You're just caught up in the modern times. And that's better to deal with if you understand that. But you have to keep your self-respect. You can't sell yourself out trying to sell someone else out. Because justice never sleeps. And the only way that justice is going to have mercy on you is if you go to that person and you resolve your differences. However, some people think that they are above resolve. You have these people who will talk against people, and then when word get back to them that this person said this about you, and so you have to be wary of this person when you're around them, because this person is not on your side. And so when you protect yourself by no longer speaking to that person, because as soon as you bring this to them, due to the fact that this person is a liar and a deceiver and a narcissist, the only thing he's going to do is deny it. When he forgot, another one of his co-workers was right there in the back of the bus, hearing everything that was said. However, when you go and you advise the guilty party, hey, look, y'all need to stop this between the two of you, and you guys need to get together and communicate and resolve your differences. The primary guilty, that is the one that always refuses. I haven't done anything. That's him. You see, that's what narcissists do. When they always say that it's someone else's fault. See, because what they say and what they do, they can do no wrong, when wrong is all they do. Wrong is all that they do. And they can't face themselves because they are so ugly on the inside, they can't even look at themselves. And that's pathetic. And if you take the time to look at yourself and you can perceive yourself as this grotesque, disgusting human being, and yet you still would rather not resolve your differences with other people because you're the creator. So when you pray, who do you pray to? Do you pray to the creator of consciousness and life, or do you pray to oneself? See, some people are so blind and confused. It's not that they can't see their own faults. They can see their faults. It's just that when they look at their own faults, they reject it. Because they have this image inside of themselves to where they are not that when they're looking right at themselves. Oh, no, that's not me. Oh, yes, it is. It is you. And when you look at yourself and you see how messed up that you are, and I'm only speaking from experience. So when you go inside and you see how ugly you are, and when you accept how ugly you are, when you accept it, there's even a dual component right there. Do you accept it and you keep moving forward? Or do you accept it and then decide to reject that? I don't want to be that anymore. And so what I have to do is end it. I have to end it myself. Like Jesus says, go and sin no more. And you have to be born again. He didn't say be reborn. As I said before, this is not a recycling task. It is the beauty of death. You must die to the former self, which is the present self, so that you may be born again from the present self, that the present self will in fact be the former self. And then you have to get to the point to where you don't even refer back to who you were anymore. That person is completely dead. So it's a journey. Anytime you catch yourself, oh man, I used to be like this, I used to be so evil, that person still exists because you're still acknowledging this person. You're still acknowledging totally dying. Being that person, not even just the acts of the organism, but even in the mind and in the heart. Absolutely die of that person. That's the beauty of death. So you really don't start living until you totally die.